Speaking of Dave Meltzer, we're carrying on with him. From the latest issue of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer notes that there is a feeling...
He's saying anything about me?
I'm going to Google the next time. Like, we're going to have to find out the last time you mentioned in the Observer, and I'll see what was said about you. Dave Meltzer notes that there is a feeling that Johnson has reintroduced the idea that there is a double standard for certain stars. In addition, it was added that the wishes of TKO Group Holdings management are for the WWE product to remain TVPG. Hence the reason behind when a memo from Nick Khan was sent out a few weeks ago enforcing that talent should not be swearing, even on social media. Therefore, some talents are said to be frustrated as they feel that The Rock, as a member of the TKO board of directors, should be following the directives set by the company to set an example for everyone else. The Rock responded to the story in the Wrestling Observer newsletter by tweeting...
I love this response.
This story is complete horse shit. So there you go. Has anyone even seen this memo? Because there's much vaunted memo that no one can quote or say they've seen.
Okay, this is what I want to know. Who said there's a double standard? Does anybody get named or quoted as saying that there's a double standard between The Rock and the rest of the talent?
Well, what, as far as like an actual Christian name to put to the... No.
Yes.
No name has been put to anybody who said it's a double standard. No.
That leads to me, that is a Dave Meltzer assumption. I don't think anybody actually said that. They may be thinking that now, unless Dave Meltzer is a mind reader and he can get around and I know what he's thinking now. Oh, yeah, he hates it. I don't think anybody has the balls to actually go public and say that. Because and I may have brought it up last week, I think they're better off keeping to themselves and just thinking that and don't let it out to the public, and damn sure don't let it out in a wrestling dressing room.
What's your favorite saying?
Stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, then you don't run into a lot of other problems that can make it a little harder to advance your career. Here's the leader and the head guy, really, as far as the wrestlers are concerned, of the TKO Endeavor Holdings investment. And so them running their mouth about him would not serve them, would serve them in good standing later on.
Yeah, he's your boss. Not yours.
No kidding. He is the final
everybody's boss. He's Triple H's boss, technically, I think.
And I don't think anybody expected, we'll talk about this in a minute, I don't think anybody expected WWE to be this good this early. And they probably never thought it would be this good ever again. But with The Rock there, he brings the right mindset to the wrestling game. Because with Vince, it was one story. You know, he was the one that first smartened everybody up with the state athletic commissions, and he didn't want to pay taxes. I don't blame him there, but he said, no, it's all pre-planned. It's all set up. So it's an exhibition, and they're accepting, we're paying them taxes on something that we're not. And it saved him a lot of money. But now I think people have it set in their heads that it's a pre-planned production. But yet, and I was watching, are you going to get to The Rock and Cody?
I will. I will in 1 minute. I want to ask you one more thing. And you actually told me this yesterday. So you sent me a message and you said that if there are double standards for The Rock can use certain language, even though it's mostly bleeped out, you said that there are good reasons that only the top talent should use the stronger language. So what are those reasons why there should be a double standard for the main eventers?
Well, if you get the first match guys going out there and cussing, by the time the main eventers get there, it's not unusual. And everybody knows that they're going against the grain by saying this. Everybody knows, oh, he said a bad word. He said a bad word. You're not supposed to say that. I mean, that's just in culture. Watch your mouth in mixed company. But The Rock doing it, I think he's brought back the Attitude Era again, but better this time.